Audio check. If you want to do one of those. Check 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3. Check 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 1 2 3. All right, mic check number 2. Mic check number 2. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. The following is a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting. It's time for Preston Indian Sports. This game is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. This is the Preston Indian Crumble Cookie pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach, look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. The pregame show is sponsored by Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and on mylocalradio.com. Well, happy Friday, everybody. The moment we've all been waiting for, the return of high school football, is today the Preston Indians will take on the Lakeland Hawks here in Week 0, as both teams will kick off their season here today. As we welcome you back here to Montana Tech in Billings, Montana, and what has become a little bit of a tradition is these two teams meet to open the season for the third year in a row. What have these two teams done in the first two meetings? What has the Preston Indians done to try to improve on what was a very disappointing season a year ago that finished 1-8? Well, we'll talk about that and other things as we get to the scene setup today. Brought to you, of course, by North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. The scene set coming up next right here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type in sizes small to 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting the Preston and West Side sports programs. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street in Preston, Idaho.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Well, welcome back again here to Butte, Montana and Montana Tech as the Indians get ready to take on the Lakeland Hawks. Our scene set today brought to you by North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. A couple of questions, the big looming questions for the Preston Indians. How did they improve on that 1-8 record from last year? Well, the big thing they did was they brought in a new offensive coordinator, Craig Ander. Not just any offensive coordinator, but one who has won a couple of state titles down in Utah and 19 years of experience as a head coach down in the south end of Cache County and the Cache Valley. So certainly that is going to be bode well for the Indians as you have a new attitude, a new offense, and hopefully things will come out well for them. Now, you have a lot to improve on. They were 1-8 last year overall. They are 1-1 are Preston and Lakeland. Preston won 2 years ago, winning 7-6 on a blocked extra point late in the fourth quarter. And then last year it was the Hawks picking up the victory over the Indians, winning 28-0. Indians had a tough day that day, as you might expect. They got into the red zone a number of times, but could not score. We'll take a timeout once again. We'll come back and we'll get to our visit with the head coach, Craig Cunningham, our guest on the pregame show when we come back right after this. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
And welcome back here to the pregame show. Time once again to step into the coach's corner, joined again by Craig Cunningham, as we were all last year. Nice to have the coach back with us here this season. This is the only thing I'm going to ask you about last year. It has to be at some point you have to close the book on last year and move on. Mm-hmm. How long did it take you to do that?
Well, last year for me was motivation to get better for this year. So closed the book on the season when right away, but took what we learned and have applied it this entire off season and in preparation to be better. So I guess it hasn't been totally put to rest yet, but haven't dwelt on it other than what can we do to get better and how do we learn from it.
What type of things did you come up with that you needed to get better on?
We needed to change scheme a little bit with our defense, play to our strengths a little bit better with the personnel that we have, knowing that we're a smaller 4A school. We just don't have the big guys in the trenches sometimes to do the things we were asking them to do on our old defensive scheme, for instance. And so we've scrapped some of the stuff we were doing to take advantage of what we are good at.
Right. Because that really was pinpointing a major problem was the points per game allowed last year.
40 points per game last year. Yeah, that was hard to sleep at night during the season. And, yeah, we dwelt on that a lot. And so immediately when the season ended, that was our focus is we have to get better defensively.
Another big change, you brought in a new offensive coordinator, a new scheme, a new idea. And coming out to practices like I have a little bit, here you're getting ready for your first game, the emotion is different. Everything seems to be different, and the offense is much different as well.
Yeah, well, we bring a guy like Coach Ander with 19 years head coaching experience and with a great offensive mind, everything's going to improve. We knew that. I knew that. We're very fortunate to get him, and he brought some other coaches with him that have been coaching. And so it just has elevated our level of expectation, our level of execution all around.
The one other coach to ask you about is you had a new line coach just kind of fall into your lap here just before practices started, and he's made a big difference.
Yeah, he's been awesome, and didn't know much about him, but the district, we hired him at the high school, and he introduced himself to me, and he came out, and he's been a perfect fit.
All right. Coach Cunningham with us here on the pregame show, brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. Take a quick break. We'll come back and talk a little about tonight's opponent. We'll do that as we continue right after this.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Welcome back here to the pregame show as we continue our conversation with Craig Cunningham here in the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Evergreen Financial. All right, so you'll start off the season again against Lakeland, back up here in Butte, Montana, again. It's not. I know it's not the way you wanted to start, but it's the way you get to start.
Yeah, we're fine. We want to play football, so that's the best thing. We get to play some football, and we get an earlier game than a lot of teams in the state, and so it's a positive for us.
One game out of town is not as bad as 4.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So you take on a team that we've seen opening up the last 2 years. One time we beat them, one time we didn't. Now it's kind of the rubber match tonight. What do you expect?
Right. Well, I know they're going to be tough. We're going to have to be excellent in all 3 phases of the game, and it's going to be a bloodbath. So I just expect a really tough, gritty football game. You know, the year we beat them, it was back and forth, 7-6. Last year they got us pretty good. We failed in the red zone, and so they had a pretty good, whooping they put on us. So we're gonna. I think we're better than last year, so we're expecting a hard-fought game.
It's the first of 9, hopefully more than that. If hoping if the season goes well, best of luck, and let's go get those Hawks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Craig Cunningham with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a time out. We'll have more on the pregame show right after this.
This Grandparents' Day, September 10th, let your heart bloom with Sunsage Floral. Show Grandma your deep gratitude with our traditional flowers for Grandparents' Day, more than just arrangements. They symbolize love, devotion, and gratitude. At Sunsage Floral, we cherish connection. That's why we offer home delivery or the option to send your heartfelt gift wherever your loved ones are. Visit online at PrestonIdahoFlorist.com or call 208-852-6711 to find your perfect arrangement. Embrace the boundless love of Grandparents' Day with Sunsage Floral for life's important moments.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security. Friday night, the Preston Indian football team will head to Idaho Falls to face the Bonneville Bees. Now, these teams have not faced each other for the last couple of years, and the Indians hold a small advantage in the all-time series. Join us for the pregame show starting Friday night at 6:30 with the kickoff at 7 p.m. Catch the game on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back to the Crumble Cookie pregame show. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. Let's take a look at some of the other games going on here on week 0. In fact, there's 19 other games happening tonight. The Century Diamondbacks will be on the road. They'll head down to Sugar Salem. Minico will be at Thunder Ridge. Malad will go over. They'll take on American Falls tonight. Snake River hits the road. They go to Richfield High School down in Utah. South Fremont will go to Wood River. Timberline is at Boise. Mullen takes on Clark Fork. Lowry High School of Nevada will be at Columbia. Meridian High School over in Boise, they'll take on Eagle tonight. El Capitan High School of Arizona will be at Grace. Centennial will take on Kuna. Owanee takes on Madison tonight. Coeur d'Alene will be at Rigby. Middleton faces Rocky Mountain. Elko High School of Nevada, they're going to take on Skyline tonight. Bora is at Capitol. Payette at Caldwell. Wendell will face Coal Valley Christian. And Wilder will be at Horseshoe Bend. Those are the other 19 games on the schedule for this week 0 of the 2023 high school football season that gets underway tonight. And of course, Preston is here in Butte, Montana tonight as they'll take on the Lakeland Hawks here at the stadium at Montana Tech. The Crumble Cookie pregame show will roll on as we continue right after this timeout. Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Wednesday night, the Preston Lady Indian volleyball team will take the court for the first time this year when they go to Shelley to take on the Russets. Pregame show is at 6 p.m. and the first set will get started at 6:30. Preston Sports are brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate, Stokes Market, Franklin County Medical Center, and X&T Electric. Catch the game on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for Preston High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch. Relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Well, once again, welcome back here to Butte, Montana, and Montana Tech, as today the Preston Indians open up a new season of football, the 2023 season, as the two teams will get ready to face off, as once again they'll open up the season against the Lakeland Hawks. The Indians looking to improve over what was a very disappointing season last year, a season where they finished 1-8, and it was their fourth worst season going back to back as far as 2012. So what, about 11 or 12 years ago, their fourth worst season during that time. So they'll certainly be looking to bounce back. And that all starts here today, as they'll play week 0, as they'll get a chance to knock heads again against the Hawks, a team that took it to them pretty good last year and ended up beating them by the final score of 28-0. But for the Indians, They had their issues last year. They had their problems, and they try to improve on those things they had going wrong last year as they try to get back in the winning side with different coaches, different schemes. Schemes are different, and hopefully they'll be able to correct those as well. Teams have been out on the field. They've done their warm-ups. They've headed back toward the locker rooms for a few minutes. And, in fact, here comes Preston, the captains and things starting to head our way now. So it gives us a chance to take a look at the keys to the game for tonight. Keys to the game brought to you by Naylor Insurance. As some of the big things to look at, it's a new season. As they can forget about what happened last year when you went 1-8. It's a new season. Start over here today. As you put together all the things that are new, along with the new season, new coaching staff, new schemes, and hopefully a new identity at the end of the year. Number 2, it's be smart. Go out and be able to put last year behind you. Play smart this year. Use the things that you learned in the new scheme to have a better year, have better success. And finally, go out and just have fun. It's football. It's a game, for gosh sakes. Go out and have a good time and hopefully be back and come away with a victory, because a victory would make that 5-hour bus ride back home to Preston a lot better than a loss would, absolutely. So as the teams still make their way back out on the field, let's squeeze in another break. We'll come back. We're looking at kickoff still about 6 or 7 minutes away. We'll get to that coming up here in just a little bit as we'll take a timeout and come back after this. More Preston Indian football on the way on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
And welcome back here to Montana Tech as the officials begin to walk out onto the field, and they have the team captains with them as they'll come out and we'll get ready for the coin toss. That means the kickoff and national anthem just minutes away. Team captains this year for the Indians, walking out to the center of the field, Carson Winder, who started last year as a quarterback but will not be the quarterback this year. Also in there as well is the guy who will be the quarterback this year, the junior Reggie Larson, who did not play football last year and decided to come back out and play this year. As a whole, the unit is bigger this year for the Indians, size-wise and numbers-wise, as they got a bunch of the basketball players to come back out and play this year. But you just keep your fingers crossed that nobody gets hurt and ends up missing the basketball season, which has so much promise to it already as well, looking in toward next year. As when you see what happens, as Lakeland has won the toss and they will defer, so the Indians will have the ball first. There's been a pretty good wind all afternoon, bit of a storm blowing up kind of across the field from the far side of the field blowing toward the press box, so the wind will be going across the field. The other team captains for the Indians, 44 Jackson Merrill, and still looking to get one more number here that I was not able to pick off. It looks like 60, it's actually 52, and that is Xavier Mendoza. So the coin toss has been held as we are just about ready to play. As they're going to have the national anthem. We'll duck in another quick timeout. We'll come back and have the kickoff for you coming up right after this. Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
KACH.
And, of course, if you're interested in heading out to see a movie at Worm Creek, the movie this weekend is Blue Beetle, as that'll be held last night, tonight, and tomorrow, and then again on Monday as well. So Blue Beetle is the film this weekend. For showtimes, ticket information, and for coming attractions as well, you can find out information about Worm Creek on their website, wormcreek.org. So, Lakeland wins the toss. They have deferred, so Preston will have the ball first, and they're going to give that new look offense a chance to shine here right early on in the game here this evening, or this afternoon here in Butte, Montana. As dropping back deep for the Indians. As Carson Winder will be back on the near side, and I believe that's number 1, Tucker Hatch, over on the far side, the deep man. And yes, it is. So dropping back to kick for the Lakeland Hawks, it is Owen Forsman to put the toe to it. And the 2023 football season is underway. Good boot by Forsman as it goes through the end zone. And it'll be a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. So the Preston offense set to go to work. I want to welcome you all in. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, those who came back from last year and those who joined us for a new season this year on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. So the new starting quarterback, Reggie Larson, the junior, as they'll kind of line up in a little bit of a bunch formation up tight behind Larson, and he'll go right straight ahead as the quarterback pushes ahead on first down, and he'll get called it 2 yards.
Tackle made by pretty much the whole defense.
I'll call it a 2-yard gain for Larson. Second down and 8 coming up. So Reggie just pushes right straight ahead. On the second down play, they'll give it right straight ahead again to Carson Winder as Winder puts his head down, and he'll pick up get across the 25 as he'll get 5 yards up to the 27.
Ball carrier was Carson Winder. Howard made the first mistake.
So it's third down and about 3 here for the Indians. Brings up their first passing situation here for Larson. They go 3 trips right, single receiver left. Winder will now switch over to the right shoulder. Fake handoff there, and it's Larson right straight ahead. Gets across the 30-yard line and picks up the first down as he scrambles forward to the 31.
Ball carrier Reggie Larson for the first down.
So nice run there by Larson. And picks up the initial first down as he's able to sidestep a couple of would-be tacklers there for the Hawks from Lakeland. 1st and 10. Give it off. Sweep's going to come here to the near side, trying to stretch the play out as the play went to Jackson Merrill and not able to get around the corner. And it's going to bring up a loss of yardage all the way back to just about the 25-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of 6 on the play. So 2nd down and 16. That first play that really didn't fool anybody inside, as looked like almost like Larson lost the ball and was able to fight forward, get back across the line of scrimmage and give him a yard. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Ball forward to the 26-yard line, just over the 26-yard line. 3rd down and 14. They need to get all the way out to the 41 for a first down. So this will be definitely a passing situation. Whoops, hold on. But first, the Hawks jump offside. Now, will they draw it off? That's the question. Dead ball, offside against the defense.
Offside penalty against the Hawks.
First flag of the year goes against the defense. And at least that'll move the ball up a little bit. It's still going to be 3rd and long, however. Call it about 3rd and about 11 now. Ball just over the 30-yard line. Gonna throw. Little wide out. Oh, nice diving play there. Good enough for the first down as the pass completed outside goes to Coulter Moffitt.
Moffitt. First down.
Good throw there by Larson to pick up 11 on the play and another first down. Move the ball forward to the 42. 1st and 10 there. Back-to-back first downs in their first possession here this afternoon for the Indians here in the first quarter. 9:13 to play here in the first. As it goes to Larson, or I should say to Winder, as Carson gets right up to the 50-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of 8. Check that. Call it a gain of 7.
The carry. Tackle made by number 30.
So the ball right on the 50-yard line on that straight-ahead dive play by Carson Winder. Winder, who started the year at quarterback, was pretty good, but really started to shine when he got just to concentrate again on playing the running back spot. As, again, the ball straight ahead to Winder. Going to get short yardage this time. He might get a yard ahead to the 49. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and short.
Tackle made by number 74.
The 3rd down and 2 here. Ball at the 49. They need to get up to the 47. Preston going to go quick. And dropping back into a shotgun formation is Larson. Man in the slot, single receiver left, twins to the right. Man comes back in motion is Merrill, and the handoff again straight ahead. They met right at the 50-yard line as the carry there by Winder. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Terry Davis. Short game, 4th and 2.
So they're going to go for it on 4th down. And they're going to push forward, but they're not going to get there. Good defensive surge by the Hawks. It's going to clog everything up. They're going to umpile the bodies, but they're going to be short, I believe. Set the ball. Look at it. First down, Lakeland. So they'll turn it over on downs. Good little drive by the Indians as they got it out across midfield, but then turned it over on downs. And Lakeland will now come out and take over the ball here offensively. 1st and 10 for them. No score in the game, 7:22 to play here in the first quarter. First quarter of today's game brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700. So 1st and 10 as the sun peeks back out for the first time here for the last couple of hours. And on the first down run, straight ahead, big hole and a good gain as well, picking up a first down, as I believe that was Cage Whale, number 23.
23, Cage Will.
As Will.
Here's the first down.
Gets a total of 11 on the carry.
Tackle made by
so first down on their first initial play. First and 10 again here for the Hawks as they move into Indian territory for the first time. Man in motion, fake. They give the ball this time to Ezra Benson. Benson turns it up and he's gonna go right through the heart of the defense. Touchdown, 41 yards.
Big run by number 2.
But hold on, we got flags on the play, all the way back at the 35, right about where Benson made his cut back up into the middle of the field. Let's see what they're going to be. As the officials get together, waiting for any indication, they look over the Preston bench. It's holding against the offense. It's going to come back. Second flag of the game here against Lakeland. And this one costly because it ends up costing them 6 points.
Holding on the offense.
So the holding on the offense, a spot foul. So they'll walk it back, and they're going to walk it all the way back and set it at the Lakeland 49, so just over the midfield stripe. Remains first down. Hold on. Lakeland wants to go a little quick before the referees were quite ready. As the snap came in, the referee blew the whistle and said, hold on, son, we're not quite ready to go. As Coach Mike Schroeder for the Hawks is standing on the sidelines with his hands out saying, what's the problem? Why can't we run the play? The referee said, because I didn't blow the ball into play. Let's go. Now he's ready. 1st and 10 again from the 49. They're going to throw outside as the little toss outside comes to Roan Riley as he gets up to about the 40-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. That'll be close to the first down, depending on when where they'll spot the ball. As they're going to give him across the 40-yard line. That's a generous spot because I thought he was out of bounds before he got to the 40, as they're going to put the ball all the way forward to the 37. That'll be a gain of 13 on the play. So it's 2nd down and 7 here now as they try to make up that distance that they lost with the holding penalty. Whoops, another walking the ball back again. Another penalty here against.
Penalty on the play, so negate the big game.
Yep, so another penalty against Lakeland that walks it back again. This time the ball walked all the way back to the 49. It's a net gain of 3 on the play, but another 10-yard step off. Again, they'll go straight ahead as they'll give it back to Whale again, and this time Whale is gobbled up, and he'll only get just short of the 45, call it the 46-yard line.
Number 23, Cage Will, the ball carrier.
Will gets 1 this time.
Tackle made by Tucker Hatch.
And Tucker Hatch able to stick his head in there and make the tackle from his right cornerback spot. So 2nd down and we'll call it 15. I formation behind Benson. Man in motion coming back here to the near side. They'll keep it as Benson wants to roll. Looking down the field. Now he'll pull it down. Gets across the 40 and falls forward just up to the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 for Benson. As he picks up 5 on the play. It's still going to be third down, and call it 5. You need to get up to the 31-yard line. The ball spotted right now at the 36. So third down and 5 in their initial possession here in the first quarter here today for the Hawks. Twin receivers right, twin running backs in an I formation. Will gets it again, spins forward, but he's going to be short of the first down as he can only get up to the 33. So it's going to be fourth down and 2, and a timeout called here by Lakeland. This timeout brought to you by our friends at Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember, stop by, check out their new selection of wardrobe in their new location, 12 North State Street in Preston.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So, fourth down here for Lakeland, fourth down and 2 as they opt to go for it. Single receivers to each side. Pro set in the backfield. Benson under center, man in motion, comes back through the middle, the handoff inside to Whale. Big hole, jumps across the 25, ahead to the 23, and a first down. Whale gets 10, that'll move the chains. Good little misdirection there, gets Whale through the interior line for the Indians and gets the first down. Ball up to the 23-yard line, first down and 10 from there. 4:45 to play here in the first quarter. We're scoreless at Montana Tech. Again, they'll go out of the shotgun. They'll throw underneath this time on the left side as the pass is complete to Roan Riley, but he's brought down quickly as after a short gain.
Pass from Benson to Riley. Pick up of about 5.
Call the gain 4 yards on the play. Bring up second down and 6. As changes here for Lakeland as they run in a couple of new players. Benson goes out wide left. And the handoff inside goes to Whale. Another penalty flag down, back about the 19-yard line. Whale goes forward. He's finally brought down up at around the 13, but hold on, the flag on the play. Flag was dropped almost immediately by the line judge on the far side, so you have to think that someone lined up offside. It'd be an illegal shift against Lakeland, their 4th penalty of the game. So a motion penalty against the Hawks. That will nullify another good gain for them and push the ball back to the 29. That's 4 penalties for 30 yards against Lakeland here in the first quarter. And hold on, as Mike Schroeder, the head coach of Lakeland, wants to get the referee's attention here for a minute. Yes, now the referee's going to go over and talk to the field judge. Oops, they're going to move the ball up. They can now set the ball down at the 24-yard line. So they had 5 yards too much penalty distance on it, so they move the ball up 5, set it down at the 24. It's 2nd down and 11 after all is said and done. Full house backfield here for the Hawks. Again, they'll give it to Will straight ahead. Hit from behind, gets across the 20. Winder throws his body in there and finally knocks Will down. But he's going to get across to about the 18. And that'll be a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play for Will again. 5 carries for 29 yards here in the first quarter for Cage Will, the junior. 3rd down and about 6. They need to get to the 13-yard line. 3rd down and 6. They look over the middle. They're going to throw over the middle. It's complete, and it's going to be for a touchdown. As Riley able to cut right through the middle of the defense, and it'll be good for a 15-yard touchdown strike. 15-yard touchdown strike, I should say. And Lakeland breaks on top. On to try the extra point, Owen Forsman, who showed he has plenty of leg. And there's the snap, spot, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:44 to play here in the first quarter, the Lakeland Hawks draw first blood. They go on top. It's 7-0 with 2:44 to play here in the quarter number 1. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
This Grandparents' Day, September 10th, let your heart bloom with Sunsage Floral. Show Grandma your deep gratitude with our traditional flowers for Grandparents' Day. More than just arrangements, they symbolize love, devotion, and gratitude. At Sunsage Floral, we cherish connection. That's why we offer home delivery or the option to send your heartfelt gift wherever your loved ones are. Visit online at PrestonIdahoFlorist.com or call 208-852-6711 to find your perfect arrangement. Embrace the boundless love of Grandparents' Day with Sunsage Floral for life's important moments.
So last year, Preston got into the red zone a number of times we couldn't score. And this time they get the ball just across the 50-yard line before giving it up on downs. Lakeland makes a sustained drive down the field, puts it in the end zone, and now Forsman with the kickoff again, and once again he'll boot it all the way through the end zone. So Preston will have the ball come out once again, back out here to the 20-yard line. They'll put it in play, trailing by a score of 7-0. Today's game brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your financial future, trust the experts at Evergreen in Preston. Set up an appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net, and you'll also find them now in Pocatello as well. So Preston see what they can do on their second possession. Just under 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. As they trail 7-0. As Larson's going to keep and then throws out in the flat. Nobody there, so it'll be an incomplete pass. The only man out there in that area as they tried to get it outside was to Coulter Moffitt. But rolling out into traffic and really throwing the ball short intentionally, just kind of around the ball, did Larson to bring up 2nd and 10. 2 receivers left. Man coming back in motion as they'll give it to one of the running backs who goes right up into the middle of that line. And it'll be a short gain, good for a couple of yards, as it's Winder getting off the bottom of the pile. So Winder gains 2. 5 carries for 15 yards. 3rd down and 8 here now for Preston. Another passing situation. Trips right, single receiver left. Larson has it out of the shotgun, going to roll right, throwing underneath, and it is complete. Good for the first down as the pass complete to Eli Allen.
Pass complete for first down.
Good 10-yard completion there as Allen able to make the catch, put it away just over the 30-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress to the 33, 1st and 10. This time they'll go trips left, looking left quickly. They throw it underneath. It comes to Winder, gets a good block. Winder, again, we got a penalty marker down. That's going to be a clip probably against Preston as Winder gets ahead to the 45, but it's probably going to come back. The defensive man turned his back on Devin Pitcher, and Pitcher touched him in the back, and I think they're going to call it a clip. Nope, they're going to call it a hold. So it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which is right about the 34. So it's going to move the ball back as they'll set the ball all the way back and set it down at the 24-yard line. So first penalty of the game against the Indians, a holding foul. And it's first down again at about 20. Flip the ball outside. They get it out there. It's complete, but it almost run out of bounds almost at the line of scrimmage as the throw underneath to Cruz Harris, his first catch of the game. Good for 1 yard. Cruz Harris is one of those guys who they talked into coming out and playing football, and he's keeping the Harris tradition going, wearing his brother, Cole's number 81. Shotgun snap, comes to Larson, gets out of a little bit of trouble, scrambles ahead to the 30, still on his feet, falls forward to the 34. Gets back past the original line of scrimmage. So the scramble by Larson. And Reggie's going to pick up about 8 yards on the scramble. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 here. Now hold on, we got a man down in the backfield for Preston. So the man down for the Indians. Let's take one more quick timeout here in quarter number 3 with 1:04 to play. Preston trails 7-0 here in Butte. This is the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So the injured player was Reggie Larson. He was able to get up and walk off on his own power as over on the sidelines talking to Dave, the trainer, as it'll now be Carson Winder who will step in, I believe, to play quarterback here. 3rd down and 8. They're going to go 5 wides, empty backfield. It's not Winder to play quarterback, and either way he's going down. It was Carter Perry, the freshman, who gets sacked on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down and extremely long for the Indians as the ball's all the way back to the 27. That'll be, that's about a 7-yard loss. So Perry stays in there. 4th down and long. Nope, they're going to have Winder's going to kick it away. End over end. It's going to bounce once. And able to chase it down and go get it there is the Hawks. As that is Jace Taylor, the sophomore. Gets it back up to the 34-yard line where he's brought down with 19 seconds to go
here in the first quarter. Today's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Hawks leading 7-0. Just a few ticks left here in the first quarter from Montana Tech here in Butte, Montana. This is the third year we've been coming here. We've been watching the improvements to the stadium over the years. They now have the new scoreboard all done and all the amenities in. Video board, of course, not using video for this game, but a very nice-looking scoreboard facility here at the football stadium here. And hold on, we have flags flying before we can even get both teams to the line, as we have illegal participation, I think. Do they have 12 men in the huddle? Yes, it is illegal participation against Lakeland. So that'll push them back another 5 yards. And it'll be first down and 15 before the first quarter will be over. Dan Hubbard here with you. John Beverly back in the studio. Glad to have you along, whether with us here on KACH or on mylocalradio.com. Benson wants to throw. Rolling, steps up. He's hit and brought down as he steps up into the gap, but immediately stepping up and making the tackle was Cruz Harris to knock him down. And that's pretty much going to allow the quarter to run out, and it's a big loss on the play, loss of 9 on the play, so it's going to be second down and 19 when we come back. That's the end of the first quarter. Lakeland leads 7-0 on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KCH and on mylocalradio.com. Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest-growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
KACH.
Preston on the road again next week, as they will be at Bonneville to take on the Bees next week. 7 p.m. kickoff. Will be on the air with the pregame show at 6:30 next Friday night, as it'll be the first game of the year with school in session. And school gets started up on Monday. So get ready, teachers. The students are coming back as of Monday. Plus a couple of volleyball matches next week as well we'll tell you about. Second down and 19 here for the Hawks. Now hold on, now they're going to move the down marker. Why? They ran a play, or because they had the down marker in the wrong spot. Okay, I mean the first down marker. So it's still first down and 19. They just had it at 21. All right, so here we go, first and 19. They're going to run it inside. The handoff coming back to the near side. It's Kyler Bauer on his feet across the 45 to the 50. Gets ahead to the 47. And a big run, picks up another first down. As big gain by Bauer, who now it's Ezra Benson gets caught up behind the play and comes off the field limping as the ball all the way forward to the 47-yard line of the Indians. 30-yard gain for Bauer. First down, another run straight ahead. They give it back to Will, as Will's going to get a short gain. Gets just across the line of scrimmage. Gains about a yard after that. So Will now with 30 yards unofficially rushing here in the first half, as we're just underway
in the second quarter. Only score of the game, a 15-yard touchdown pass from Benson to Riley for the Hawks in the first quarter. Second down and 9, I formation behind Benson. Man in motion, now breaks it off, goes underneath. Benson rolling right, wants to throw underneath, and kind of threw it low behind his intended target was Landon Burmeister, as that'll go incomplete. That's the first incompletion of the game for Benson. He was 2 out of 3. They did all of the bulk of their offense on the ground. They have 65 yards rushing here in the first half so far. Third down and 9. Offset I in the backfield. Toss outside to Weil. Weil gets caught up. Nice defensive play, is cutting underneath and grabbing him by the ankles. It was Jackson Merrill with the tackle.
Will, the ball carrier.
He'll gain a yard, will, but it still could be 4th down and 8.
Tackle made there by Leatham and Merrill.
And looks like they're going to want a timeout here, will the Hawks, to talk about what they want to do on 4th down and 8 here as well. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back as this is another Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KCH and on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in their new store in downtown Preston and check out what you could look like with your new wardrobe. So 4th down and 8. They're going to go for it. They're going to run it. Will straight ahead as he runs into the heart of the defense, and he's not going to get there. He gets across the 40, but he's still going to be a couple of yards short. So the Indians will get the ball back as Lakeland turns the ball over on downs.
Stop short of the first down.
Will give him 7 on the play, but it's short of the first down, and Indians will take it over at their own 39. Today's game brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Second quarter of this evening's game brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils, and we thank them for joining our team here for the 2023-24 school year. The Indians taking their time, calling the play over on the far sideline. Now get ready to come back out. Told you Larson, who went down, walked off on his own power. He's back out there now to play quarterback again. And he's going to be all alone in the backfield as they're going to start with 5 wides. Looking down the middle, throwing, and it is going to be caught and then dropped in and out of the hands of Winder in the crowd. Winder right down the far hash mark. Had 3 green jerseys all over him, but wasn't able to bring it in, and the pass will be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. That was a good-looking play, though. So they'll go trips left now, single receiver right with a single setback. As this time they'll hand it to Winder. As Winder gets stacked up, he'll get a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Winder unofficially 6 carries for 16 yards so far in the game. 9:50 to play here in the first half. 7-0 Lakeland. So they're going to come in and they're going to spread out the offense again. Trips right, single receiver left. Winder the lone setback as he stands on the right shoulder of Larson. Throw underneath. Oh, good plays. A little screen pass comes to Winder, and he's got all the room in the world across midfield to the 30, down to the 27.
Swing pass to Carson Winder for a good gain. Tackle made by
33-yard pass play. No flags on the play. Winder's first catch of the day. First down and 10. All the way back inside the 30-yard line here for Lakeland. As Carson again Larson wants to throw, running, and he's brought down from behind. Couldn't get away from big number 99, Ryan Craner, who was the junior, able to catch him from behind and bring him all the way back, loss of yardage back to the 41. So that's a loss of 12. Oops, hold on. Now we got another penalty flag here. It has got a bench warning against the Indians. So the FAR official saying he didn't have enough room to do his job, and a bench warning issued there against the Indians. So it's second down and about 23. Out of the shotgun. Larson wants to throw down the middle. Holding, and now here come the flags as it was Clayton Atkinson trying to break free, and both safeties had a handful of jersey at the same time. As they're going to call it holding or pass interference. Either way, it's going to be short of the first down. Since pass interference is a spot, or I should say is not a spot foul, it is pass interference. That'll be a 15-yard step off, and it's going to make it second down again and a more workable distance, as it'll be second down and 5. So another penalty here against Lakeland. That's their 6th of the half for 50 yards.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
So second down and 8. Larson trips left, single receiver right, is going to roll left, still rolling, play, pump fake, and then throws it down at the feet of his intended receiver as it'll go incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
As the pass intended for Atkinson again, and it'll bring up third down and 8 and stops the clock with 8:36 to play here in the first half. Today's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction. Building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. Handoff to Winder. Puts his head down, gets ahead to the 25. It'll be a short gain, and it's going to bring up fourth down and 7 for the Indians.
Third down carried by Winder. Short gain. Tackle made by
he gets a yard.
Riley Sachs.
So Preston's going to go for it again. Down by 7. Ball at the 25. They need to get it across the 20 to the 18-yard line for a first down. As they get the defense to jump, that certainly helps. That's going to mark off 5 and bring up fourth down and 2. So another 5-yard penalty against Lakeland. That's 7 flags for 55 yards in the first half. Boy, if Coach Schroeder's going to have something to work on for week 2, he's got a pretty good idea of what he needs to work on. Ball discipline. Here we go. Fourth down and 2 for the Indians. As Winder now steps up under center. As now a flag or a timeout. Nope, you're going to call timeout to the Indians. So a timeout on the fourth down and 2 with 8 minutes exactly to play here in the quarter. The Preston Indian football brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Well, the Indians take the timeout. 4th down and 2. Trail 7-0. Ball at the 20-yard line of Lakeland. As it's their second trip into the red zone, trying to come away with something. As Larson's going to throw behind his intended receiver as they try to get the ball to Devin Pitcher, and it's incomplete, and will turn the ball over on down. So for the second time today, the Indians get deep into Lakeland territory but come away empty. So they'll turn the ball over on downs for the second time as the Hawks will come back out on the field leading 7-0. We mentioned there was a couple of volleyball games coming up next week. First one is in fact, they're both on the road. First one will be Wednesday night when the Lady Indians volleyball team will open the season with a match at Shelley. We'll have it for you here on mylocalradio.com. As the run straight ahead is Will. Breaks it right up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles. Gets across midfield. Still on his feet. Across the 30. And finally run out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Big run by number 23, Lovey Will.
52-yard run.
Will is pushed out by number 21, Harrison Martin.
So 52 yards, good for another first down. 9 carries for 90 yards for Will here in the first half. So just like that, back inside the Indians' 30-yard line. Single receiver to each side. Now one comes back in motion this way, and they'll run it right back up the middle as this time it's Roan Riley who dives ahead, falls forward after getting knocked down. I take it back. It was not Riley. I just want to say it's Dylan Scott, number 13.
Ball carrier number 13, Dylan Scott, for about 8 yards.
He picks up 8 yards going right over the center. Gets it just across the 20-yard line, so spotted at the 19. Second down and a long 2. Clock runs. 7:10 to play here in the first half. 7-0, Lakeland on top. As they'll flip it out here to the near side. Pass complete to Jace Taylor. Taylor gets ahead to the 17. Now a couple of penalty markers come in late. Let's see what the foul is going to be. There was several Indian players there trying to drag Taylor down. And
we do have some flags.
Run over and report to our lead official. And the penalty is going to be face mask against the Indians. So that'll be a big mark off. Half the distance to the goal for Preston.
Penalty is a face mask.
So they'll mark the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I'll call the ball first and go up the 10-yard line.
Second penalty against the Indians today. 1st and 10 from just inside the 10. As they'll roll, throw underneath, and it's too tall. As the pass from Benson tried to get it outside to 88. That's the tight end, Landon Burmeister. Again, incomplete.
Benson's pass intended for number 88, Landon Burmeister.
So the incomplete pass will make it 2nd and goal. Also stops the clock with 6:46 to play.
I formation behind Benson. And there's Wheel, going to run it straight ahead, 9 yards for the touchdown. So that makes it 13-0.
Lovey Will.
So Will, straight ahead, doesn't hardly even get touched. 13-0, and the PAT is once again, here is Forsman to Butte, and the kick is up, and it is good once again. So they open the lead up. It's now 14-0 for the Hawks. 6:41 to play here in the first half. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Though the Indians now trail 14-0, as unable to stack up the big running back, Cage Wheel. A couple of big runs on that play, including the 9-yard touchdown run. And it's 14-0 with 6:41 to play here in the first half. As Forsman boots it again, and for the third time, he's going to kick it all the way out of the end zone. And Preston, once again, will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, and they'll have it there. Tonight's game brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. With the freshest meat and produce in Preston and in the Cache Valley, Stokes Market on State Street in downtown Preston. So we'll see if the offense can get moving this time. They moved the ball well each of their two drives, getting it into Lakeland territory before the drives would peter out. As the last one got all the way down right to the edge of the red zone before it died. As they'll come out, they'll open up with trips left, single receiver right, single setback, as it's for the Indians. It's Carter Perry at quarterback, and flags come in after the run as the umpire from right behind the middle linebacker throws the flag, and it's going to be a face mask against Lakeland. So another big penalty against the Hawks. That's 8 penalties now in the first half for 70 yards against the Hawks. That will also move the chains for the Indians after the 15-yard walk-off, as they'll spot the ball all the way out at the 39-yard line. So single setback again as they give it back inside, getting across the 45, falling forward to the 47, as that is Winder getting off the bottom of the pile. Another good run by Carson. That's good for 8 yards for Winder. And they'll go right back to Winder again and come right back to him. And he gets short yardage after just able to duck out of a tackle. He's going to get maybe a half a yard. Looking at the line judge over on the far side, it almost looks more like no gain. As we bring up 3rd down and 1. So give Winder 1 yard on the play. 3rd and 1. Trips right. Single receiver left. Winder remains the lone setback. Low snap. They'll give it back to Winder again. And again, he gets just about back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. So the third down play is stuffed by the Hawks. Oops, now they're going to say he got the yardage he needed. It'll be a first down. So give Winder 2. The Lakeland fans right down here underneath us, they don't like the call. But it's going to move the chains, and it'll be first down here for the Indians. First down just over the 49-yard line for Preston, right near midfield. Perry stays in at quarterback. Give it back to Winder again. Gets across the 50-yard line, falls forward to the 48. Give him 3 more on the play.
Fluid on the tackle.
Unofficially, Winder now 11 carries for 31 yards. Looking for Larson over on the far side. On the Preston bench, he's over there with the trainer. Doesn't have his helmet on. Throw underneath. This time it goes to Winder on the little screen pass. Able to go back and get it and fall forward across the 45 to the 44-yard line. As the pass by Perry, his first completion, will get the ball across. They're going to spot him down at the 44, so it's good for 7 yards. And they get the defense to jump again for Lakeland. I saw green jerseys moving. Yep, offside again against the Hawks. The biggest offensive player for in the game here in the first half is the referees throwing the yellow hankies, as they've got Lakeland for 75 yards in penalties here in the first half. Good enough for a first down for the Indians, and it's a ball across to the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 there. 4:18 to play here in the first half. 14-0, Lakeland leads. Snap comes to Perry, throws across the middle, too tall, and just out of the reach of his intended receiver as Cruz Harris tried to leap to get to it, but couldn't. So it'll stop the clock, 2nd and 10, 4:10 to play. As Preston again driving the ball well, gets it back inside Lakeland territory. Last year they had a hard time just getting the ball out to across the 35 last year. As they go back to Winder again, as he's back in the game, runs the ball forward across the 40, gets up to about the 35. That'll be a gain of 4 more here for Carson. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Third down and about 6. Out of the shotgun, Perry with Winder standing behind him. As again, they'll go to Winder. Wants to bust this one out left side. Does break it out and gets the first down. Gets across the 30 up to about the 27. Good enough for another first down for the Indians.
Tackled by number 30, Peyton Sardinia.
8-yard gain again for Carson. So the clock will continue to run down to 3:25. 1st and 10 Indians at the Lakeland 27 this time. Trips right, single receiver left. Now Winder's going to move across and he'll stand on the left shoulder of Perry. Perry looking down the left side, throwing across the middle, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Eli Allen.
Perry's pass intended for Eli Allen, incomplete.
Perry kind of drops down and throws that ball just slightly below 3/4. Kind of reminds you of Bernie Kosar, the way the ball comes out of there. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Perry 1 out of 3 passing here in the first half. Perry rolling left, still rolling, and they're going to chase him out of bounds. They grab him by the shirt collar and throw him out of bounds. As coming up to make the tackle was Dylan Scott.
Tackle for a loss by number 13, Dylan Scott.
So the loss all the way back to about the 38-yard line. And Perry has to kind of tuck in and fix his shoe. This gives the coaching staff a little second to talk to him as I look back over to try to get the play. As I look over on the far sideline, has never get a timeout called again by Lakeland. 3:01 to play with a long third down upcoming. Hawks want to talk about what they want to do defensively on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
So welcome back, as I believe Lakeland has burned their final timeout of the half. Let's talk about what they want to do defensively with 3:01 to play here in the second quarter. It's a third down and very long here for the Indians. As they want to throw, they throw long, and it's just out of the reach as the intended receiver, Eli Allen, about 2 yards short of trying to get to it. So that would have been a third down and long play. And this is going to bring up a fourth down and long. As Carson Winder is going to come back in. Perry ran over toward the sideline to get the play. Winder's going to line up as the lone setback left. They go trips, or to say twins right, with a single setback as well. And this time the Indians want a timeout. So this time Preston will take the timeout with 2:56, looking at a fourth and very long call upcoming here. So we'll again take a timeout and be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
This Grandparents' Day, September 10th, let your heart bloom with Sunsage Floral. Show Grandma your deep gratitude with our traditional flowers for Grandparents' Day. More than just arrangements, they symbolize love, devotion, and gratitude. At Sunsage Floral, we cherish connection. That's why we offer home delivery or the option to send your heartfelt gift wherever your loved ones are. Visit online at PrestonIdahoFlorist.com or call 208-852-6711 to find your perfect arrangement. Embrace the boundless love of Grandparents' Day with Sunsage Floral for life's important moments.
Remember the timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road, the official sponsor of the timeout. Ladies, stop in and look at all their new clothes in their new location, 12 North State Street in downtown Preston. All right, still fourth down and about 20 here for the Indians as they take a timeout to talk about what they want to run on fourth down. As stepping up, looking, Perry throws down the middle, in and out of the hands of Winder. Winder had it, and then a couple of Lakeland players come around and strip it from him. Clive Hobbs being one of those. It's an incomplete pass, and once again, for the third time today, the Indians will turn the ball over on downs. So Lakeland gets the ball back at their own 38, 2:47 to play here in the half. Let's see if they can put any more points on the board before they go to the break. Remember, we have a new halftime sponsor, too, coming up in just a little bit as we go to the halftime break. Our new halftime sponsor this year is Puppy Steps Training. So we'll get to the Puppy Steps halftime coming up in just a few minutes as Will, underneath, carries on first down, gets a couple of yards. for Will. That puts him over 100 yards here in the first half. It's a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. As the clock runs, under 2:15 to play before they snap the ball. Offset I in the backfield along with Benson. Benson looking over the middle, now wants to uncork one. He's going to throw deep into triple coverage, and it's too long. Tried to get it to Chase Taylor, but Taylor not quite fast enough to get there, as there's a couple of steps overthrown, but we have a penalty flag all the way back at the line of scrimmage.
Number 2, Ezra Benson. There is a flag on play.
And as the officials will talk about what the call is here. Sky's starting to lighten up. Boy, kickoff, we thought sure we're going to have rain, but now it's kind of just partly cloudy as the clouds have kind of blown past us. As still waiting for the officials to make some sort of indication what the penalty was. A personal foul against Lakeland. So a personal foul against the Hawks will move the ball back again. As it's going to walk it all the way back, it's another 15 yards. That's the third major penalty against Lakeland in the half, and their 10th penalty for 90 yards. As the ball set all the way back at the 27-yard line, and they have to get all the way out to the 40. As that's a bad snap, it goes over Benson's head. He chases it inside the 5 before he falls on it there. So a bad snap will push them all the way back inside the 5-yard line. As it's going to be 3rd down. Clock will run down to 90 seconds left in the half. So a big penalty, then a bad snap. It's actually going to be 4th down with the ball at the 3. 4th down and 44 as they're going to run the punt team out there. They're going to have to hurry, or it's going to be 4th down and even longer. As still trying to figure out who's supposed to be on the field, and there's the delay of game flag right there. So that'll push them back half the distance. It'll still be 4th down, as the ball should go back to about the 2. As the delay of game call. We'll step it back to the 2-yard line. 56 seconds left in the half. As they need a good snap here. There's a pretty good snap as the kick is off. It's going to come down to Winder. He drops it at the 42, but he's able to fall on it. Winder trying to get it before Kyler Bauer could get to him. Had it pop out of his hands and able to fall on it. So Preston has the ball at the Lakeside, or Lakeview rather, 41 with 46 seconds left in the half. So let's see how many plays Preston will be able to get off here before we'll go to the halftime coming up. Certainly Preston will have enough to talk about on the offensive side of the ball. They've moved it pretty well, but they've also been helped out a lot by 90 yards in penalties in the first half. Now we have a flag on the kick as well. That'll be a holding penalty against the Indians. So that'll move the ball from the 41 back to the 49, just back across the midfield stripe. And for the Indians, on the topic of penalties, that's their 3rd of the game for 30 yards walked off against them. So 1st and 10 at the 49, 46 seconds left in the half.
Perry still in at quarterback, rolling right, going to throw underneath, but he flips it out of bounds. Intended target was Carson Winder, as out of his reach. Clock stops now at 39 seconds to play in the half. So early in the second quarter, the quarterback Reggie Larson taken out of the game. Looking for him on the sideline. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. He still does not have a helmet, so he will not be back in for the foreseeable future. As Perry rolling again, throws right down the sideline, and it's going to be too tall and out of bounds. The intended target, Austin Wilson, the senior, not able to get to that one, and it's third down. 34 seconds left in the half. So Larson, who was shaken up on one play, got up and walked off the field and then played part of another series and then left and hasn't been back. As the next play is a handoff inside to Winder, no gain on the play, and it's fourth down and long. So they keep the ball on the ground. That'll let the clock run and see if they'll try to run another play or just let it run out here. It appears they're satisfied just to let the clock run as it goes down under 10 seconds to play. Yep, everybody's just kind of standing around looking at the clock as it gets down to 0. And we'll go to the Puppy Steps halftime show. Puppy Steps Training, our new halftime sponsor, and we thank them for that. After the first two quarters here today, it's Lakeland 14, Preston nothing. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. We'll come back with a halftime show right after this.
Halftime.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
KACH.
And welcome back. We are at halftime as the Preston Indians fail to score in the first 2 quarters of the game here this afternoon as they trail by a score of 14-0. Preston able to move the ball pretty well, but somehow the starting quarterback Reggie Larson was knocked out of the game about halfway through the second quarter. They turned the reins over to Carter Perry, the freshman, who threw a couple of pretty good-looking balls, but not able to be caught by the Indian receivers, and really kind of stalled drives there later on in the second quarter. But Preston was able to get the ball across midfield 3 times, but much like last year, not able to score, although they moved the ball much better today than they did last year. This is the Puppy Steps Training halftime show as we are at halftime, and it's 14-0 in favor of the Lakeland Hawks. Lakeland moved the ball very well thanks to the running of one Cage Will, who carried the ball unofficially 11 times for over 100 yards. Also scored on a 9-yard run, as they also had another score in the first quarter on a 15-yard touchdown pass from Benson to Roan Riley across the middle. A good cut right in front of the safeties, and he's able to take it in from there. But Lakeland, who was 8-3 last year, lost in the first round of the playoffs to Pocatello, showed they were a good team last year. They had spent some time in the top 5 in the coaches' rankings last year as well. So they had a good season last year and looked to pick up where they left off a season ago. And so far here in the first 2 quarters today, it appears that they will be headed that same direction as well. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at stats here from the first half. We'll do that as we continue here at halftime, as this is a Bailey Beckstead presentation of Preston Indian football on KCH and on mylocalradio.com. The Puppy Steps Training halftime show continues right after this. It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, let's look at the stats from the first half here this afternoon as the Lakeland Hawks lead 14-0. As in the first half, it was really the Cage Wiles show as he carried the ball 11 times for 101 yards. The quarterback, Benson, was only 2 of 4 for 17 yards, but he had a touchdown in there as well. Benson also carried the ball once for 5 yards. Bauer, a 30-yard gain to set up the first score, and then Scott had 1 carry for a total of 8 yards. The big number on the Lakeland side of the board is actually the penalties. 10 penalty flags against them for 90 yards in the first half. For the Indians, Reggie Larson was 3 of 6 for 54 yards passing, while it was Carter Perry only 1 of 4 for 7 yards passing. Larson also carried the ball 4 times for 16 yards. Reggie Larson, 13 carries for 43 yards in the first half for the Indians. It was Jackson Merrill carried the ball once for -6, and Perry carried the ball once for -7. For the Indians, penalty flags in the first half, 3 flags for a total of 90 yards against Preston. Second half kickoff coming up. On the way next on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KCH and mylocalradio.com. This has been the Puppy Steps Training Halftime Show.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type in sizes small to 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting the Preston and Westside sports programs. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street in Preston, Idaho.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County. Some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we get ready to start the third quarter here. And as we do, the Indians now have been held scoreless for 8 straight quarters by Lakeland. And they've still only scored 7 points in 2.5 games played here at the stadium at Montana Tech. You have to go all the way back to a second quarter touchdown in the first meeting 2 years ago between the two teams, and they haven't scored since. So, already leading 14-0. Lakeland will get the ball to start the second half after winning the coin toss and deferring, as
number 63
Preston will kick off.
Kerry Swainston kick off for the Indians.
As Kerry Swainston will kick off here for the Indians. And for those listening on KACH, he'll kick off going left to right across your radio dial. Third quarter of today's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. They have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong as the kickoff comes down at about the 12-yard line as it comes down to Ezra Benson. Benson gets out near the 28. He's dropped there, and that's where the Hawks will go to work to start the third quarter.
Ezra Benson returns the kick. Number 4,
of course, Ezra Benson, a fairly common or well-known name around the Cache Valley area. Out there, Ezra Taft Benson, born and raised in Whitney, just right there between Preston and Franklin. So 1st and 10 here for the Hawks in their green uniforms, yellow helmets. And they'll line up in the I formation. And the first play, handoff, goes to Weil. As Weil again breaks off a pretty good run, gets up to about the 38, and that'll be a 10-yard gain. And get them another first down right off the bat here to start the second half.
23, Levy Weil.
So Weil now unofficially with 111 yards in the game after he gets the 10-yard gain on first down. 1st and 10 again, ball at their own 39 make it for Lakeland. As a man in motion back here to the near side stumbles, but the inside handoff is bottled up right at the line of scrimmage as the up man not able to break any place. That's Dalen Scott, who's going to maybe get a yard. They're going to give him forward progress to the 40. So Scott gets a yard and bring up second down and 9. As they'll stay in the I formation, single receiver to each side. Hayden Benson, the quarterback. He'll give it back to Weil again, who comes around the left side, dives forward, gets across the 50, up to the 48. And that'll be good for another first down as he picks up 13.
First down.
Pitcher on the stop for the Indians. As you get the feeling the second half offensively is going to be just a big dose of number 23 in green, Cage Weil. So the Indians defensively need to figure out a way to stop him as he's the deep man in the offset eye. Man in motion coming back this way. They're going to give it this time to Ezra Benson. Benson across the 40, falls forward to the 38-yard line, and that'll be close to another first down.
Ezra Benson.
As they put the ball down, the man in the white hat said that's good enough for a first down, so Ezra Benson picks up 10. 14-0. Lakeland leads. 9:40 to play here in the third quarter. They have a stacked receivers here on the left side. An I formation behind Benson. Whoops. And somebody moved offensively. A false start against Lakeland. That's going to move the ball back 5 yards.
Against the Hawks. Going to bring up first and 15.
So first down and 15 as it'll push the ball back to the Preston 30, call it the 32. Check that, 42, I should say. And first and 15 from there. They'll stay with the stacked receivers to the left, I formation behind Benson. And they'll give it again as they'll bounce it outside. It's Weil again. Weil tried to get around into the defensive backfield for the Indians, but Jackson Merrill able to grab on and ride him out of bounds. But the carry will be good for about 7 more yards, and it'll bring up second down and 7. As unofficially, Weil now goes over 130 yards rushing. Weil now's going to run right. He's got a man in front of him, shoves the man out of the way, and then a couple of white-shirted Indians come over and grab him and throw him down. But he gets up to about the 20-yard line. That's going to be good for another first down. That'll be another gain of 13 yards for Weil. So they'll also move the chains again to bring up first and 10 from right at the 20-yard line. As this time the handoff inside as
ball carrier Clyde Hobbs.
The ball carrier gets knocked down as Hobbs, the ball carrier, as he got knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll take him out. Second down, straight ahead, ball on the ground, and they keep it down as they get forward about the 15-yard line. As getting off the bottom of the pile here for Lakeland is Hobbs again. So Hobbs able to pick up about 5 more. And it's third down and 4, the ball at the 15. Benson, I formation behind him, and once again the Preston defense stands up and everybody pointing again, and it's going to be another false start against Lakeland, their 12th penalty of the game. As that's going to put them at 100 yards unofficially in penalty yardage here in the game. Also moves it back 5 yards and to bring up third down and 11. Halfway through quarter number 3, 7:20 to play. As again, it's Wild up the middle. Gets stacked up, gets short of the 15 as he tries to go right up the middle. As getting off the bottom of the pile there for the Indians was Brandon Linhart, big number 74. As it'll bring up fourth down now and 5 for the Hawks. And it appears they're going to try a field goal. Forsman back out on the field. They're going to put the ball down at about the 22-yard line, so call it a 32-yard kick, and it is up, and it is good. 32-yard field goal by Forsman. Extends the lead to 17-0. So we come back. It'll be Preston's ball again as Lakeland will kick it back to them as they now lead 17-0 on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian football on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Flag as he boots that 32-yard field goal right down the middle to extend the lead out to 17-0. And Preston will get the ball back. Here now trailing 17-0. 6:37 to play here in the third. Third quarter brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop by and see them at 17 South State Street in Preston. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Big booming kick by Forsman again, and for the fourth time today, he's able to find the end zone and touchback as the Indians once again will have the ball at the 20-yard line. So that's certainly a big weapon for the Hawks to have the big leg of Forsman able to boot the ball through the end zone, as each time the Indian offense has had to start pinned all the way back in their own zone. As they come back out on offense here, and once again, it'll be the freshman Carter Perry out to play quarterback. Perry hands it off straight ahead, as getting back near the line of scrimmage again is Carson Winder. So Winder carries, in fact, he loses a yard. Of course, we mentioned this earlier, that Winder started the first 2.5 games last year at quarterback and did pretty well. And depending on what's the matter with Larson, they may have to consider putting Winder back at quarterback and letting him run the offense. At least he can throw the ball, as again Winder is going to be stacked up as he gets back near the line of scrimmage, and no gain, if any, at all.
Winder the ball carrier.
So we're going to bring up third down and long here for the Indians. Give him a yard back as he gets back across. In fact, give him 2 as he picks up maybe a yard. Bring up third down and 9 here for the Indians. Perry is 1 of 4 throwing. Drops back to throw. Now he's going to roll. Now throws over the middle. It's going to be complete. As coming across was Austin Wilson to make the catch, but it's going to be short of the first down.
Perry's pass complete. Number 4, Austin Wilson.
It'll be call it 8 yards on the completion, and bring down 4th and 2. Trips right this time for the Indians. Single receiver left. Winder the lone setback. 4th down and 2 deep in their own territory. As they're going to snap it directly to Winder, and he'll quick kick it down the field. It'll hit about the 25 and hit again about the 28, then roll backwards as Winder able to kill that thing right at the 25-yard line, as that's where the Lakeland offense once again will come back out on the field after this timeout. Brought to you by the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team. You're listening to Preston Indian Football.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com. KACH.
Now the first down play is thrown for a loss, as it was Ezra Benson. He's going to lose about 5 yards on the play to bring up 2nd down and 15. So the ball back to the 20-yard line. Lakeland leads 17-0, 4:10 to play here in quarter number 3. Benson still in at quarterback. Ducks under one potential tackle. Gets away from another. A couple more. Gets out to the 25 where he's finally knocked down from behind, as it was Lindhart coming up from behind and knock him down. But gets back to the original line of scrimmage as it'll be down 3rd down and 10. So Benson scrambles for 5. 3rd down and 10 from their own 25 here, coming up for Lakeland. Clock continues to run, down to 3:25 to play in the 3rd. As man in motion is Benson. Now straightens, and here comes the rush, and the Indians are able to get there. They're able to bring down the quarterback, Benson. As coming in to make the tackle, Coulter Jensen with the sack from behind.
Tackle for a loss.
Field
Number 88, Jensen.
minus 3-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down and 14. And it'll bring up another punting situation here as Ezra Benson will drop back in punt formation again, with Winder standing at his own 37 to receive the punt here for Preston. Snap, end over end kick. Going to get it at the 25 as Winder decides to let it bounce. Bounces about the 35 and then rolls out of bounds right at the 31 is where they're going to mark it.
No return on the play.
So 1st and down 10 again for the Indians after the punt, with 2:31 to play here in the 3rd quarter. That Preston trails 17-0. So the Indian offense trying to get something going to break this string of scoreless possessions here against Lakeland. Again, Perry out to play quarterback. Wants to throw, slings it sidearm. It's complete, but then coming over and popping the receiver right away as the ball caught by Colton Atkinson, but he gets popped right away. And it's a short gain on the play.
Tackle made by number 3, Jace Taylor.
It's about a 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 7. Fake handoff, throw it again across the middle, and it's picked off as the pass was behind Devin Pitcher, and then the trailing defender on the play. Able to make the play from behind is Jace Taylor, the sophomore, able to pick off the intercepted pass. So first turnover of the game for either team as Lakeland gets the ball back at their own 46. So the pass just a little bit behind his intended receiver. And then Jace Taylor able to make the play for the interception. So 1st and 10. Offset eye. They'll pitch it. They're going to come left. As again, it's this time it's Bauer. And Bauer gets across midfield up to about the 40. And that'll be good for 14.
Wild ball carrier. 1st down carry.
– 44 yards rushing for Bauer on 2 carries. Lakeland has 10 plays today of 10 yards or more. As Benson wants to throw, looking for the corner to the end zone, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Tried to go to Ezra Benson. The junior could not able to bring it in. So it'll be an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So 10 plays